What is going on, Edinburgh and surrounding areas? Welcome here to Sports Night on WFSE 88.9 Macato Radio.
Sports Night is a very good show to have on because sports are something that create so much emotions and so much controversy between every person who's either listening or talking on the show, and brings a very important aspect to the 5 o'clock talk hour.
If they're not in the game, your defense is going to struggle. I don't care who you are. When you miss players such as Polamalu and Aaron Smith now, the defense is going to struggle.
I'm Mike Lakin, and my role is... What is my role? I come in and I'm a guest on Glenn's show. We do a weekly top 5, and we touch on... Usually if I come on like on a Monday or a Friday, we'll touch on NFL and college games for the upcoming or previous weekends. And we like to go off on tangents about things when we get started, but it's all good.
My name's Matt Benson. I'm program director here at WFSE. I like to see emotion, especially when Glenn is by himself. It's a very difficult thing to do, especially when there's nobody in the booth there with you. And he makes it sound more professional than a lot of the things that I hear come out of national syndication.
And the best they have is Isaac Bruce, and he's, what, 15 years into the league? Something like that?
He's like 55 years old.
Yeah, I mean, he's just old as dirt.
I am Jackie Telka, and I'm the stat girl. That is a lot of research, a lot of going on to NFL.com, NHL.com, going on to ESPN, and finding all the relevant stats that the Sports Night viewers need and want to know.
But with that, we're taking our first break. When we come back, talking about those NFL power rankings. Ooh, and who is number 1 now?
I know.
You'll find out after the break. Don't you release that.
I know.
All right, we're taking a break. Stay tuned. More Sports Night coming up here on WFSE 88.9 Macato Radio.
Whenever we're not on air, it's usually a lot of laughing and joking, and Glenn usually has to signal us to stop, and then we have to get dead silent and wait for, us to come back in, but it's usually just a lot of laughing and clowning around. Wait, what is it? The
Titans, Chiefs, Buccaneers, or Rams?
I'm going with the Buccaneers.
The Rams.
Is it really?
Buccaneers are 31, Rams are 32.
Man.
And welcome back here to Sports Night on WFSE 88.9 Macato Radio. I'm your host, Glenn Thompson. With me today on this fine Wednesday evening, Jack Tetch.
Late edition.
Late edition,
That's a business thing.
That's a late round draft pick.
Yeah.
And
it's a good one.
What a sleeper, huh? What a sleeper we got here with Jack Tetch.
This is definitely a key time for a sports show in general, just because there's so many people driving home from work. This is a very blue-collar town. You got a lot of people loving the Steelers, loving the Browns, Buffalo Bills, and it gets heated. In the Tri-City area.
Well, we're going to skip number 5, move on to
No,
6.
we're talking about number 5, because number 5, I just want to point out.
Oh, it's definitely positive. Everybody loves sports. Even if, well, I guess not everybody, because my roommates don't like sports, so that's kind of bad to say, but a lot of people enjoy sports. A lot of people enjoy just the crazy things that are said on Sports Night.
It's like 50 years from now when the Los Angeles Explosion come out. That's their team name, by the way. When they come out.
I think anybody could listen to this, even if they had no idea what was going on, just because of the quality of the show and how Glenn will explain things and put it in terms that even some girl who absolutely hates football doesn't understand.
It was ridiculous that we were watching the game, and at halftime, the one statistic was Wildcat offense.
Yeah.
Oh man, some of my favorite topics. Definitely the Buffalo. Anything with Buffalo now, because I had a caller call in about it. And anything football related or hockey related.
Year they were older than the year before, yet they went to back-to-back Stanley Cups. Couldn't finish last year, but hey, that's not their fault.
My favorite aspects, hockey. Hockey would have to be my favorite whenever we talk about the Penguins.
Benson so far this year has done a great job filling in that number 1 role. And you know what? I hope it continues.
Yeah.
I love Sports Night. I actually get really upset when it's not on at exactly 5 o'clock and I'm driving and it's not on at exactly 5 o'clock. It makes me very upset because I want my Sports Night. And I think it's a very professional show. I think that it is one of the best, if not the best show on WFSE. And it's just really interesting. It's a lot of fun. I especially like the 3-Point Thursdays. And it's legit.
Jackie Tilka, Stat Girl, has our first stat of the show. So, lay it on us.
Okay, well, first you were talking about the Dallas Stars and the goaltender, Alex Auld.
So it's not Alice, we
It's not Alice. Not
Mix it up.
a little backwards.
That's why we have Stat Girl.
I mean, it's a serious show. We talk about legitimate topics, but most of the time, there's a lot of fun involved and a lot of criticism involved. But it's all in fun, and even though it's we're talking sports and it's a legitimate conversation, still have fun with it. So
Right here on Sportsnet on WFSE 88.9 Macato Radio.